He's alright.
Christians, what you think about Jesus?
He's alright.
He's alright, alright, alright. What you think about the Holy Ghost?
He's alright.
God, what you think about the Holy Ghost?
He's alright.
What you think about the Holy Ghost, man?
He's alright.
He's alright, alright, alright. Jesus, Jesus, Jesus. He's the mighty God. No, Jesus, Jesus, Jesus.
He's alright.
God's not dead. Jesus, Jesus, Jesus.
He's
Oh,
alright.
yeah. He's alright, alright, alright. What you think about him?
He's alright.
He's the mighty God.
He's alright.
God on the mountain.
He's alright.
God in the valley.
He's alright.
Jesus, Jesus.
He's alright.
He's alright, alright, alright. What you think about Jesus?
He's alright.
Oh, what you think about Jesus?
He's alright.
Lord God, what you think about Jesus, man?
He's alright.
Tell me he's alright, alright, alright. What you think about the Holy Ghost?
He's alright.
Tell me what you think about the Holy Ghost.
He's alright.
What you think about the Holy Ghost?
He's alright.
He's alright, alright, alright. Jesus, Jesus, Jesus.
He's
Somebody
alright.
call him up now. Jesus, Jesus, Jesus.
He's alright.
Jesus, Jesus, Jesus.
He's alright.
Oh, now he's alright, alright, alright. What you think about him?
He's alright.
He's the mighty God.
He's alright.
God on the mountain.
He's alright.
God in the valley.
He's alright.
Jesus, Jesus.
He's alright.
He's alright, alright, alright. Tell me what you think about him.
He's alright.
He's the mighty God.
He's alright.
God on the mountain.
He's alright.
God in the valley.
He's alright.
Jesus, Jesus.
He's alright.
He's alright, alright, alright. What you think about him?
He's alright.
He's the mighty God.
He's alright.
God on the mountain.
He's alright.
God in the valley.
He's alright.
Jesus, Jesus.
He's alright.
What a mighty God. He's alright, alright, alright.
Ladies and gentlemen, here it is, the most listened to radio show on the planet. Even the other stations are tuned in too.
It's a good morning. Good morning, ma'am. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
It's
It
Happy
is
Wednesday.
happening.
Happy.
Is it happy or happening?
Happy.
Which one? It's happy Wednesday.
Happy Wednesday.
Happy Wednesday. Yeah.
Yes. So
She said happy
Wednesday.
Wednesday.
So
Okay.
good morning to you.
Good morning to you, ma'am.
It's
Good
a
to see you.
pleasant good morning.
Good
I
to
should
see you. A
say.
long time no see.
So funny. You were in
Long
church on
time no
Sunday,
see.
but I don't know.
You know,
if
I don't
see you. Really,
Yeah, I know, right? I was just
so
back.
I wouldn't
I had
say
so many things
anything
going
about
on.
that. Yeah.
And there's so much is happening. You go away for 1 week. Our holy percent happen, you know.
You tell me about it. Tell me about it.
It's going to take me a month to clear up the backlog.
Tell me. Pop story, give me that.
Well,
Why?
but, I don't know if you were listening yesterday, but I was told when I came back, somebody looked at me and said, "You are fired." I said, "I am fired."
Who could say something like
They
that?
said, "You're fired." I said, "What you mean I'm fired?" I said, "Pastor Henry and Nina fired you."
Who said that?
Somebody said it. They had the
I
audacity.
noticed some people on very early this morning who
Yeah.
normally would not be
They
that.
fired me. So I
on.
said,
What?
okay.
People really said some
A
stuff like
man
that.
gift make way for him because I can always find another spot on the radio and do my show.
So let me ask
I
you
come up
something.
with something brand new and leave the morning show. I like the idea of that.
Of what?
Of you and Nina taking over the 8 o'clock to 10.
Oh, Mina already started her show at 8 o'clock. So maybe it's Mina. But for me, I can't wait.
You chicken.
Sister Salma.
You chicken.
Sister,
Worm your way. Worm your way into the thing.
Sis, I know nothing about such thing. You just pop some
But-
story, give me news, new season news, new
Breaking
season
news.
boy.
I told you we're renaming the show yesterday.
I heard, but you only hear one thing. They only bring half the story.
Only
though.
half the story.
You see,
Which is the other half that I missed.
you see, that's the problem. When people bring in news, they bring half
That's a-
news
that-
because
that's-
the half news sound better, right? You know, when you watch Channel 7, what happened to Channel 7?
Aye,
Channel
aye,
7 don't
aye.
give you the full news, you know.
Lord
Then
Jesus,
give you
mind
the
the
one
people them
that's
suey.
spicy.
The people them so I'm call up people. Call
So
up numbers.
4660 news.
Yeah.
I heard that
Yeah.
Pastor Stephen was fired.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, you heard too?
I did.
Oh, good. Oh, good. Excellent.
I did.
Excellent.
I heard.
Well,
that
you know, with the child of
I
God,
heard that you were
get
fired.
when you get fired, you get promoted. You know,
But
promotion comes from the
the
Lord.
full news, you know, when you go down to Matthew say one thing, and then when you go down to Mark say one thing where Matthew say, and then so when by the time you get to Acts, the story is well fed. Okay,
It's not like John. 92% of that got nothing to do with Matthew.
got
Mark,
nothing
and
to
Luke.
do. So here we are in the book of John. Okay,
So give me the
so
other
he
piece.
got 10% of the story. So let's give him the other 80% of the story, or 82% of the
Yes,
story.
you mean Mina's bilingual skills? I heard about that.
Yes.
She had the audacity to try it out yesterday.
Aye,
I was like, child, please.
aye,
Okay?
aye,
You can't even get African right, much less
Aye.
patois.
aye. I would do better in Africa.
She can't get tea right, much less.
I tell you, I would do better in Nigeria. I could
Good
be a
thing-
Nigerian
good thing-
princess right
Good
away.
thing she's not on yet.
Lord.
But I want to thank
So-
you guys. You guys did a great job, though. So thank you so
Yeah,
much for
so-
holding it down and
yeah.
taking care of it. Taking care of the show.
So I guess somebody hired you, because if you were fired,
Yeah.
you didn't care one bit.
Oh no.
Oh, so-
I don't.
Yeah, that's the thing.
Well, you know, I was telling them a story that when we started a radio station, I was not planning to be on the radio at all.
Yeah.
You know, I went on the radio because when we finished setting up the radio, we're like, okay, so we're the hosts. So I started the Pastor Steve show. And so that's how I got on the show. So I like, look, I got enough in my day to do. So I'm quite okay. Are you ready to take my seat? I'm happy.
No, I don't.
You're,
I don't like
you're
to,
no official pastor.
I don't
so
like to
the
sit
Debbie,
in
Pastor
people's
Denny,
seat. I like to sit
the
in my
Pastor
own
Debbie-
seat. I like
the
to.
Pastor Henry show.
I like to sit in the rim that God has placed me.
You doing
I don't,
good.
I don't like to sit in
I
nobody's
was in the
seat.
airport and you were drawing, you were pulling some bad tunes, and I all the people in the airport wondered why I was getting so happy, and they wanted to see what
You-
was going
you know,
on. I said, you got to
it's
check
so
it out,
funny.
check out the show.
But not last week Friday, but the week before.
Uh-huh.
I was shocked.
Yes.
I was playing certain song and I was really, really shocked to see somebody said, pull up that song. And I said, if him have enemy, then everybody in trouble.
You know, it's
I
so
was-
funny
I was shocked.
because I heard you talking about guy. We were in the airport together. He was
Right.
he was dancing. He was rocking.
I said, no.
He said, play that song.
One of the nicest person that I ever met. I've never hear anybody talk anything bad about this man. And we are playing certain song, and the person said,
And he
pull
like,
up that
pull up the
song,
song.
for me.
He like it,
I
man.
was like,
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
if him have enemies, then I'm doomed.
Well, he just loved the song. I don't know if he has any.
Oh,
Yeah.
you know, so
He loved the song. But here's the thing. You guys did a good yes, he just said. You know, you're a bad selector.
I don't know about that, man.
Yeah.
You know,
But I watch, you that might pull a song that you really love, you have like a notebook and you write down that one.
of course.
So
How you expect me to? How you expect me to learn?
I love
How you,
it. I
how
love
you
it.
expect me to
I
learn?
love it.
Once
I love
he
it.
pull a song and I say, yeah, that one, this
that one is mine.
This one will work, so I gotta work it. Good morning. So so I'm learning from the
am
best,
loving
and I'm
it.
telling you.
Now I gotta train Mina and I gotta train Yes. I gotta get them up to par. And before you know, I gotta find some new trainees. And eventually I just laid in my bed and enjoyed the morning wonderful station we have. Good morning, 89.1. Good morning,
Good morning.
NewSeasonFM.com.
Yes.
Good morning, social media.
Yes. Good morning. Good
YouTube,
morning.
all
Good
the
morning.
family. Go ahead and share
Good
today. Go
morning.
ahead and share
Yes.
and broadcast.
So,
If could do
we
that for us
always
today.
says this is good morning, Sister Grace. Good
Yeah.
morning to you. Yesy, good morning.
This
Sister
is the day.
Jazzy Jazz.
Yes.
Sister Millicent, good morning. Sister Sal, I have something for you.
Sally Sal.
You just sell me out. You see?
Sally Sal.
I know why they give you that first part in your name.
Sally. Hey, listen.
Listen, I'm not gonna say anything, but I'm just gonna hold my peace.
Hold your peace.
Yes.
And hold your peace.
I mean, she just right there. I heard that I got fired. Yes, she did. She says, I mean, let it simmer for a little bit. It's like she couldn't wait for me to come out to say yes. She says, yeah. I love that. I love that.
Jay,
So
listen.
you know, so no gossip can go on.
Listen,
You
no,
know.
before
but-
anybody else say it, you say it yourself.
I know, it's so funny, right? and it's so funny because she left the other part off. I said,
Yeah.
before I got up, I said, you are hired.
Oh, Sally got hired.
No, you got hired.
Oh, so you fire me and hire me.
So you get fired and hired because
you
while
fired
I
me
was
at the beginning
searching,
of this show.
there was no application came in, so I had to hire you back. we were putting out application, right?
And nobody took
for
it.
everybody to take the spot, so you know that spot is just for you.
I use me. one.
No, that was made just for you. So you're not just the engineer, you're the host and everybody else. Okay, so nobody wanted the spot. Everybody just sit back and said,
You know what?
We can't handle
Just
this.
in case you all try to fire me real quick, right?
Yeah.
I was in Jamaica. My WhatsApp was going off. I mean, I had technical. I have to be in Jamaica walking them through technicals. I go like, well, okay, they're not quite ready yet.
Yeah.
So, all right. So I hang on in here for a little bit now.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
How's that?
So I appreciate that. I appreciate.
Welcome, family.
So you see why we can't give you up so fast.
No man. But I'm fine on the back end. I've always been happy on the back end. I've been trusting the front, but I love being on the back.
Yeah, but once
I'm
you come
quite
from the back and put to the front, you can't go back to the
No,
back.
man, I can't.
It's no going back.
I
We're
can't.
looking forward.
I can't.
Right forward. Good morning, everyone. It is a happy Wednesday this morning.
You're on the Pastor Steve Show.
Yes.
And it's a Wednesday morning.
a song of praise unto my King. I call the nations to arise and sing with me. A song of love to my Lord, I will sing it all day long. This melody will reach all the earth. I sing of love, I sing of the mercies of my King. I sing of His faithfulness that never ever fails. Since the day I found Jesus, my life hasn't been the same. All my life I will sing this melody. Jesus, Jesus, you're the reason why I sing. Jesus, 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 you're the reason why I sing. Jesus, 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 you're the reason why I sing. Oh, Jesus, Jesus, I love Jesus. You're the reason why I sing. Blessed be the name of the Lord. We give you praise. Hallelujah. Hosanna. Blessed be your name. Hallelujah. Hosanna. Every morning when I wake, I see the rising of the sun. It reminds me of your love that never fails. The mercies are new every morning. Your compassions never fail. We are gathered to sing praise to your name. Since the day that you found me, my life has changed. My life has never been the same. Since the day I found Jesus, my life hasn't been the same. All my life I will sing this melody. Yeah! Jesus, Jesus, yeah. You're the reason why I sing. Jesus, 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 I love you. You're the reason why I sing. My Jesus, 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 I love you. You're the reason why I sing. My Jesus, my Jesus, Jesus, you're the melody in my heart. Jesus, 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 you're the reason why I sing. Jesus, 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 you're the reason why. Oh, Jesus, Jesus, I love you. I love you. Jesus, you are my Lord and Savior. I sing of love, I sing of the mercies of my King. I sing of His faithfulness that never ever fails. Since that night I found Jesus, my life has never been the same. All my life I will sing this melody. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Jesus, Jesus, my Lord, you're the reason why I sing. Jesus, you're the reason why I don't sing for mine. Jesus, I sing for Jesus. You're the reason why I don't sing for fame, no. I sing for Jesus. You're the reason why I sing for the one. Jesus, let His life on me. I sing for the one. Jesus, I pay the price for my Jesus, my Jesus, the reason.
You're the reason why. Every morning that I wake up, you know, I might say every morning I'm reminded.
Yes.
I'm reminded
My life
every
will
morning.
never be the same.
I listen. Every morning that I wake up, I'm reminded of the goodness of God. Isn't that wonderful?
Oh, yeah.
What a God. What a mercy. What a grace.
My life.
You know,
when I think of His goodness
and what He's done for me.
Done.
Yeah. my soul.
Cry out.
Hallelujah.
Yeah.
Thank God for saving
Oh, man.
little old
Isn't
me.
it awesome when you can say, Jesus, you are the reason why I sing?
That's a powerful statement all by itself.
It is.
It is the reason.
Definitely the reason.
The reason why I sing.
Yes.
He put a song up in my heart.
Yeah.
You know.
It's so funny because every morning when I get off my knees, I say, God, I want you to put a song in my heart
Yes.
for the day.
Come on now.
You know,
Uh-huh.
because when you have a song in your heart and stuff come and, you know, disappointment or, you know, setback or, you know, certain things, that song just intercede for everything else, you know.
That's
so
right.
I just want that song in my heart.
I
you
know.
So.
I mean, it's so amazing because how sometimes the Lord just brings stuff back.
Yeah.
And you know, there's a song that we used to sing in the old
It's so
church. You know, used to have those guys that used to stand up with their hand, right? You know.
I'm trying to remember. It's so funny because
Jesus, 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 sweetest name I know.
Okay.
He's my every longing. Keep me singing as I go. Yeah,
Okay.
you see?
Yeah.
I bet you they don't.
I
You know,
know,
them
I know.
younger
It's so
generations,
funny
they don't know
because
that stuff.
Yesterday, right? You were talking
Yeah.
to Mina, and Mina was saying,
Yeah.
Pastor Henry, where are you?
You like,
Where
like
are you?
not here,
It's like-
anywhere but here.
I'm on the highway and I'm driving and I was
You're
like,
laughing?
I was just laughing because I can't text. I'm on the highway and I'm laughing
No
my head
help
off and
for
I
the
say,
weary.
no help. Can you imagine what David was going through?
No
and
help.
only thing David is doing is running from his enemy. Everybody want to kill him and he have
Where
no
is
help.
the help?
Where
No
is the help?
help.
And then you pop this song that is, you were saying, I'm wondering if Sister Paula know the song, and I was like, of course I know the song.
Of course.
I forgot the song that
Yeah.
you know, but it was
But I know Sister Paula would know. It's a good
but it was
old-
a good old
Yeah.
song, and I was like, they don't sing those songs
They
in
don't
church
sing them
anymore.
anymore.
We can't even bring up those songs because everybody would just sit back
Like
and
what?
where
What?
did this come from?
You know, Francia would go like, what?
Yes, you know, so
Okay.
oh yeah. So it's like I'm saying, okay, so that song just die in the water, just like that.
No, I
Yeah.
tell you, we got to bring them back. But you know what? You know, old or new, the story remains the same.
The
God is a good
Of
God.
course, yes,
you know, and
he
He's
is.
good all the time.
Yes, he is.
He loves us, and He's always good to us. And it's undeniable that we serve a good God,
Amen.
a loving God, a kind God.
Your mercies are new. They are new every morning. Oh, great is thy faithfulness. I say, God, you're good. So good. And you just get better. Yes, you're good. So good. And you just get better. God, you're good. So good.
So I'm going to interpret that portion of the song for all my Latina friends and my African friends.
Yeah.
God, you're good and you're just get better. God, you're good and you're just get better. All he's saying, God, you're good and you keep getting better.
Yes,
That's it. God just keeps getting better. That's what that means. All right, there you go. Yes, see?
Your mercies are new. They are new every morning. Oh, great is thy faithfulness. I say, God, you're good. So good. And you just get better. Yes, you're good. So good.
Your day sounds better with your music and your station playing in the background.
So good. And you just get better. Yes, you're good. So good. And you just get better. On time. Yes, you're always on time. The things you do will forever blow my mind. Just for me, you will leave the 99. Oh, your love can never be explained. Na na na. And I thank you have given us. In you I put my confidence, in you I put my trust. Let your word be my guide just like a syllabus. You turn my minus to a plus. I say, God, you're good, so good, so good. And you just get better. Yes, you're good, so good. Oh, you just get better. Jesus, you're good, so good. And you just get better. Yes, you're good, so good. And you just get better. Alright, powerful and excellent, you are a mighty God. You took the clay from earth and created man. You praise the solid rock upon which I stand. Every other ground a sinking sun. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Already in the future, you ahead of me. God of tomorrow, the past and the presently. I'll call upon your name without apology. Romans 1:16 the policy. Yes, you're good, so good, so good.
God has been good to you. Somebody go ahead and give it all a shout out this morning.
Jaja, you're good.
I see you, Sister Jasmine. At least one person out there know that God is good. Everybody's trying to figure it out this morning. Wake up! God is good.
I know you just get better.
Somebody testify this morning of the goodness of God.
So good, most I, and you just get better. When the child give me follow, you're good, you're good. You're the only one I turn to, you're good, so good. Oh, I will never worry, you're good. All things working together for good. And in this worldwide pandemic, you're good. Your love is stronger than the tonic, you're good, so good. See no time for panic, you're good. I'm walking like a Christian should. And God, you're good, so good, so good. And you just get better. Jesus, you're good, so good. And you just get better. Papa, you're good, so good.
You know, the old folks got that song. They had a song for that. They said, every day with Jesus
It's sweeter than the day
is sweeter
before.
than the, you know that one?
Of course.
Every day with Jesus is sweeter than the day before.
Of course, I do.
Every day with Jesus, I love him more and more. He's my
guiding light or something like that.
It's been a long time.
Yeah.
But listen, every day with Jesus is better than the day before.
Yes.
You know, God is good, and he just keep getting better and 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 better. It's amazing, because when you have that relationship with God, it really
Only
is.
get better.
It is so good. It is so good. And for folks who don't have that relationship with God, you never prayed
They
this
need to
morning.
come to, yeah.
You don't know what we're talking about. It sounds ridiculous to you. You listen to those fanatics on the radio talking, and you never experience that joy. I tell you, once you do, you never will be the same.
Yeah.
And you can never go back or go on
Yeah. Oh yeah.
without it.
Yeah, that is why David
That's the thing.
says, "Come taste and see."
Come taste.
So taste of a high.
Come taste and see,
that
the Lord is
good.
Come on.
Oh
come
man.
on. Come, you gotta come
man.
taste it.
Yes.
Come take a taste.
Can you imagine taste and see?
Yes.
You're gonna taste and see.
You gotta taste it and you're gonna see.
it.
Once you taste it,
you're gonna see it.
you're gonna see it. Come taste and see that the Lord, he is good. And that's the beck and call this morning. And we should come and try Jesus. Come and try Jesus. Come and try. If you've never had I was watching a testimony of a lady, and she talked about her back, how she backslid after having gone through some things, and how the Lord came to her and said, you've run long enough, and the Holy Spirit convict her, and she said she's just so in joy of, coming back to the Lord, and it's just amazing testimony. But God is really good. And serving Jesus is so sweet.
Yeah.
It's so sweet. Even when we mess up or we feel terrible and people may talk bad about us or different things, but one thing you can say in all of that, you have to admit that once you're in love with Jesus, You know, you just keep going back.
It's
and
all
keep
that
going
matters.
back. And you keep going back and you keep going back. And what people think, what people say about you really don't matter. You know, it's your heart. You know, sometimes your heart, brothers and sisters, you know, your body gets in the way of what's going on in your heart sometimes, and you find yourself doing some things or saying some things or going to some places that you don't belong. But your heart is still in love with God.
Yes.
And he looks at your heart, and because of that love affair, it pulls you back into that relationship with him. Am I talking to anybody? I don't know who I'm talking to today.
Oh, yeah.
I just believe that somebody out there just needs to know that right now you may be in that place where your heart loves God. Your heart loves God, you know, but your life may look a little different. And people looking from the outside may be wondering, you know, is it possible that she could ever love God? And I don't believe it if she said it, but you know what's in your heart, and so does God knows what in your heart. And while man stay busy looking at the outside, God is more interested
In the heart.
in what's going on
Yep.
in your heart. Isn't that wonderful?
Yep.
While they stay busy
Oh, yeah.
looking at the outside, God is interested in what is going on in your heart. And so because of that, you know, you can celebrate and rejoice and have peace. You know, and the thing about it, Pastor Henry, is that God's love is amazing, because he doesn't love us when we're perfect.
Yep.
He loves us. He loves us all the time.
In that while
And we were yet
sinner.
That's when he died.
Oh man.
Yeah.
You know, so
Trust me.
we just gotta
So big up yourself.
we just gotta keep trusting
You
him.
may not look like it.
Yeah.
But you know you're a winner.
Aye. Every time.
I'm always gonna win. Yeah. Enemy really want my mind. I got to stay strong and keep my armor on. If I fall, rise the next time. Can't let them keep a good soldier down. See, I rise and take my place. Cause I'm more than a conqueror. I'm gonna finish this race. So call me a winner. Yeah. As my God, he will fight for me.
Station is now the ultimate power in the universe.
Oh, one more time from the top. Call me a winner. Sharon Morgan. With a big song.
Always
2019.
Enemy really want my mind. I got to stay strong and keep my armor on. If I fall, rise the next time. Can't let them keep a good soldier down. See, I rise and take my place. Cause I'm more than a conqueror. I'm gonna finish this race. So call me a winner. Yeah. As my God, he will fight for me. Call me a winner. Jehovah done said victory. So when you see me again and you give me a hand, call me by my right name. Call me a winner. Yeah, that's who I am. Yeah. A winner. I'll fight this fight with the prize in sight. Never give up on this journey called life. Thankful for where you brought me this far. With your strength I'll keep pushing on and on, and higher I go. I'm not gonna give up. I'm gonna finish this race. So call me a winner. Cause my God, he will fight for me. Call me a winner. Jehovah done said victory. So when you see me again and you give me a hand, call me by my right name. Call me a winner. Yeah.
a winner. Why?
I am victorious.
Because my daddy.
Fight
you know
my
why?
battle.
Because my
I
daddy
don't know.
will
He
fight for me.
Yes.
If my daddy
He
is
always fight my
fighting for
battle,
me, then I'm good.
Yeah,
I'm good.
I don't have to
You
do
don't have to
anything.
fight
I
the
just
battle.
gotta hold
Huh?
my peace.
You don't have to fight your.
Yes.
You don't have to fight
You
your
don't have
battle.
to fight your battle.
At least you want to make sure that he's fighting with you.
Exactly. well, if your daddy is fighting for you,
then you don't need to
then
fight.
you
right?
don't need to fight.
Yes, that's right. You got some people like
as
Joshua
long
that
as-
pull the sword and go, yo.
Yo, you better get ready, boy. Get ready, so.
Curacao, good morning to you.
Yes,
good morning to you.
That's my sister.
Sister dear, how you doing this morning? Good to have you aboard
Yeah,
the Pastor
she said,
Steve Show.
welcome back.
Thank you.
So
Thank you.
she
At
was-
least somebody welcome me back.
Yeah,
Thank you.
she-
I like you. Listen.
You like everybody.
I know.
You're
I
supposed
just make
to
a
be
switch.
nice.
It's all about your sister right now.
You're supposed to be nice. Yeah.
Sister Millicent, good morning to you, my dearest.
Yes,
good morning
good
to
morning,
you.
Sister Millie.
Wait, I don't say Sister Marcia this morning. No. Where's she at? Oh, Sister Marcia. She
Sleep
quiet?
late.
She sleep late today. All right.
Sleep
all right,
late.
All right. Well, we understand.
You know.
Understand. Some days it's got to be like that.
It's so funny because I'm thinking about yesterday.
Well, she fired me,
Sister Marcia fire you too?
Yes, man.
Oh, see, there you go.
Sister Marcia, Sister Marcia is supposed to be my backup plan, and she fired me too.
No,
so.
you have. She knows that you have Sister Sal because Sister Sal couldn't wait to come on to say yes, she did. You understand? She couldn't just settle with what Mina is saying yesterday. So Mina said, "I just come on to talk power,
power. What would power?
patois or whatever she
I
wanna
don't know.
call it."
What is it that you call it?
So. I'm just here. Like I said,
Yeah.
Sister Sal, you should have give the whole story, ma'am.
Didn't get the whole story.
The whole story.
Yeah.
Fire and iron.
Fire.
Nobody put in any application.
We'll
so
check
fire
in to
and
see what's
iron.
going on with the weather forecast
Yes.
up ahead. In the meantime, in between time, Sean Sobers alongside Emron Henry.
I'm not afraid. I'm not afraid. I'm not afraid. Not afraid. Oh no. In the secret place I dwell, and I'm confident that you cover me. And every raging storm that keeps blowing my way, I release your power and authority. I don't have no spirit of fear, but love, power, and a sound mind. And that's where I dwell. That's where I dwell, oh God. Oh yes, I'm not afraid. No, I'm not afraid. No, I'm not afraid. I'm not afraid. Not afraid. Oh no. 'Cause I'm dwelling in the secret place. Father, you protect me in the evil days. I will never run from the enemy. 'Cause me know say God is watching over me. While them are trying to go beat for me, you destroy all my enemies. While them are trying to stop my destiny, the blood of Jesus I pour for me. Whoa. Whoa. You got to increase your faith, destroy the fear. Don't let it cripple you. No, don't let it cripple you. Hey, you got to increase your faith, destroy the fear. Don't let it cripple you. No, don't let it cripple you. Don't let it cripple you. We're not afraid. We're not afraid. We're not afraid.
Not afraid, not afraid. It is now minutes before 9 o'clock. In fact, it's about 11 minutes before 9 o'clock. Checking in with the weather today. It is trending downwards, folks. The temperature is getting cooler and cooler with a 79 degree here in Lauderhill with a partly cloudy morning this morning with a slight wind coming out of the northeast at 5 miles per hour. Don't worry about it. No rain in the horizon, only a 5% chance of rain. It's going to get a little hotter as the day goes on. By the time we get to the afternoon, we'll be in the mid 80s. But the good news is that winter is on its way and it's cooling down. That's what's going on in your neck of the woods. And you're inside the Pastor Steve Show. Minister Brown, did you know that you can't even hide it because somebody was just going to tell on you? Somebody was going to tell on you anyways.
Oh,
you
Lord.
see, somebody was, you think I don't got covered. I got covering, I got
Julius,
people who watch
Sister
my back.
Julius.
You understand what I'm saying?
Sister Marlene.
You see, I got people who watching my back.
What happened is we were planning to, get some applications so you can get help.
Uh-huh.
You
Okay.
understand? So we were putting out applications so you can get help.
Well,
and so
well,
you
praise
can
God.
train the help that you are getting, But unfortunately, no one put in
Nobody
any
put an
application.
application.
Good morning, Mr.
So then I have to just make sure that I nominated you and Mina, and then I'm going to find me a new slot and leave you in the morning show. How's that?
No.
I really like that idea.
What happened is we are trying to get out of the morning show.
Oh, is that what you're trying to do?
So we're trying to hire people for
that's
you.
not-
So we're
that's not
trying to get people. But what happened is we have to let them know, hey, he's not going to be here. He's fired. So to see if everybody would like that idea. But they didn't like the idea.
Let me tell you, here's the problem.
So
Wanna try?
Mina decide
Yes, what she decide?
that let's think about this.
Ah.
And I said to her, we better, we can't fire him. We have to hire him back.
Okay.
So she had a hard time to say, yeah, let's hire him back. But
Does she
then
never
she
have a
decided
choice?
that she's going to, hey, we should hire him back because we're not going to have nobody to help us with the backup when we have a problem.
So you hire me back on technical merits. Okay.
So we find out that the best engineer right now that we have is Pastor Stephen. So
Lord, no, so no, y'all got to pray for an engineer. See, y'all try to steal my praise, but I ain't going to let that happen. Y'all try to steal my praise.
no, we're just being a part of your praise.
This is a blessing from above. More than a blessing. Bad mind envy. Tell them, me no know grudge. We don't know them thing there. Them wanna see me go down to the ground. But I hold my head up so strong. I believe in the Almighty One. I said, no one gonna stop me from praising. No one at all. No one gonna stop me from praising. No one at all. Tell them, say I dance, me I dance, me I dance and praise my God. Me I drive and praise my God. Me I ride and praise my God. Praise him. Man, if I cook, me I cook and praise my God. I wash, me I wash and praise my God. I run and praise my God. Right now, come on.
The hits just keep on coming.
Nobody, right?
This is a blessing from above. More than a blessing.
So just pull that one up,
One more jab from a jab is a garden for me and you.
I hold my head up so strong. I believe in the Almighty One. I said, no one gonna stop me from praising. No one at all. No one gonna stop me from praising. No one at all. Tell them, say I dance, me I dance and praise my God. Me I drive and praise my God. Me I ride and praise my God. Praise him. Man, if I cook, me I cook and praise my God. I wash and praise my God. I run and praise my God. Right now, come on, I said, no one gonna stop me from praising. No one at all. No one gonna stop me from praising. No one at all. Who are them to talk about me, Lord? Who are them to crucify me now?
ride and praise me God. Praise him. And if I cook me, I cook and praise me God. I wash and praise me God. Everybody come help and praise me God. Remember this, me I tell them, say, no one gonna stop me from praising. You understand me? No one's gonna stop me from praising. You cannot stop me now. Love me name now. Rest me name now. Love me name now. Rest me name now. Apart from me name now. Love me name now. Rest me name now. Love me name now. Apart from me name now. Big love me name now. Find out them a carry go bring ya. Anywhere you run and go, I gotta find out. Enough of them miss, enough of them are evil. Enough of them a flow miss, so mix up in a weed. Enough of them a Satan people. None of them looks over there so deceive you. Enough of them a study evil. Enough of them a bad mind people. No one's gonna stop me from praising. Can't stop me now. No one's gonna stop me from praising. No one at all. Tell them say I dance and praise my God. Me a drive and praise my God. Me a ride and praise my God. Praise him. And if I cook me, I cook and praise me God. I wash and praise me God. I run and praise me God. Remember this, me I tell them, say, no one's gonna stop me from praising. You will never stop me. No one, never stop me. No one's gonna stop me from praising. Can't stop you like that. Who are them? Don't talk about me, Lord. Who are them? Where I come from? To crucify me now. Who are them? Say they don't like me, Lord. Who are them? Alright. Who are them? Remember this. Who are them? Don't talk about me. Who are them? To crucify me. Who are them? Say they don't like me, Lord. Who are them? Who are them? Tell them, say.
Who are them and talk about me? Y'all spend a lot of time talking about me, bashing me on that. Okay,
we
all right.
weren't
y'all
talking about you at all.
Let's talk a little bit about what's going on in the Caribbean. As a matter of fact, I got a couple letters coming up in Ask the Pastor today at 9 o'clock.
Ask the Pastor.
Okay, you all kept that part of the show on.
Yes, I did.
You answered some questions?
I think I did.
Okay, awesome. Well, a lot of stuff's going on in our Caribbean islands, you know.
Oh, yeah.
And, you know, a lot of people who were deported to Haiti, they're having a hard time. I mean, it's hard when you live in another country for an extended period of time and you go back to a country that you run from.
Yes.
And there's nothing for you to do, and you have no resources, and
nothing at all.
The country is at the brink of civil
because
war.
when you leave, you expect when you're going back to come back with something, and you're going back with nothing. You're going back worse than when you were there, you know. So
they're having it hard.
That's chaos.
They're having it hard. So did you know that Jamaica is actually on an anti-money laundering gray list? You know we're on a gray list, and I only found that out when I went to Jamaica, because you can't go into the bank and just do business. You have to tell them where the money coming from.
Yes. Oh yeah.
You know, you can't go. You can't if you go to the bank.
Why the money come?
$500. If you go to the bank with $500 US.
Yes.
First of all, you can't deposit more than $500 US. And they won't take it.
Oh.
And then they have all these clearing times that you have to wait, and you know, there's like this whole long investigation that goes into every time you do. I mean, you have to show everything.
Yeah.
You have to show where your money come from. You have to tell them what you do. If you sell something, where you got to bring proof that you sell it.
Oh,
I mean, the American system got us all wrapped up.
So let me ask you something. So if you go to Jamaica, then you have to get the money from here, the Jamaican money. If you don't want to go through all of that,
you
got to go to the exchange.
You have to
before you get on the plane.
You have
is that
to go
what
to
it
the
is?
exchange. You have to go to the exchange. There's a lot of exchange.
Yes.
You just got to know which lane the exchange is.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying, But I'm just saying, that's how difficult it is, concerning money down there because of this money laundering thing.
Wow.
And so, as a country, Jamaica is on the gray list.
Right.
One of those people that are, one of the countries that are looked at very carefully for everything that is happening in terms of what's going on financially in the country. So pretty.
Exactly. Jamaicans
Pretty
sneaky,
tough.
right?
There's something else.
They know how to flip a coin, boy.
They will flip a coin now. But what it
they
does,
flip the coin.
But you know what it does.
You are watching them flipping the coin, and you didn't see when the coin flipped.
But this is the problem. The problem here is that if you stop it in the bank, guess what they're gonna do? Jamaicans gonna always find a way to get it.
They always find a way, man.
So now you have a whole financial system outside of the financial system.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
And so you don't have to buy money from the bank again. You have people who will sell you the dollars.
Yeah.
And you sell, so it's crazy because they're trying to control every aspect of people's life. But do you know that in some of the Caribbean islands right now, you can actually become a citizen of a Caribbean island based on making a particular amount of financial investment.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So if I want to go, I could go to St. Lucia, and if I make a financial investment of a certain amount, they will make me a citizen.
Of course. Money talk.
Yeah. In Jamaica, that is not so.
No,
you can't be. Right now, you can't be a Jamaican citizen by a financial investment.
Exactly.
But they're talking about it.
Oh.
They actually are talking about starting a program where somebody from Russia or Iraq or anybody who has the money can come to Jamaica and make a financial. If you're willing to make a financial investment, upwards of. They're talking big money here, though.
Of course.
In other places,
can't be no
it's like
petty. Can't be no petty. What are you talking about? Jamaican. Jamaican, you have to go in the millions.
If you want to live, if you want to live in Jamaica, you gotta come
and you can't just pay one person too. You can't invest one way. You have to invest like 10 ways because you have some man who out there was said, hey, bro,
you gotta go start a hotel or something. But that is up for discussion right now. People they're talking about. Playing with the idea of offering Jamaica citizenship through investment.
Money talk.
Yeah. Money always talk, right? Money always talk. So that's some of the things that are going on in the Caribbean, and all the islands are dealing with, the different things. And we pray for our islands. We pray for our folks in Haiti. And we just continue to remember those people who are sick with COVID and they're not sick with COVID because it's not like America where you can get a vaccine everywhere.
Right.
There are some people who literally said, I'll take the vaccine, but it's not available. And if it comes available, it's once every month. They may come, 10 miles away that you have to go get it. And,
It's so funny because yesterday I called Comcast, because I said, they called me and said, I have a past due balance. So, well, why do I have a past due balance? And I said, I've automated, payment.
Yeah.
So they said my card was expired, so I had to put, the
update your card. Yeah.
So anyway, when I called, who the person I'm talking to talk to Comcast.
Jamaica, man.
Jamaica.
We have lots of call centers.
The young lady was in Jamaica. And she was like, okay, I know.
She's in Montego Bay.
Yeah, she was in Montego Bay.
Yeah,
and I was
lots
like,
of call centers out there.
So she said, did you ever visit Montego Bay? For some reason, she feel like asking me that question.
Have you ever visited Montego Bay?
Out of the 12 parishes in
you
Jamaica,
have never been to St. James?
I've never been to Montego Bay.
How can you be a Jamaican and never been to the second city?
Never been to Montego Bay.
The second major city.
Never.
You never been to Donald Sangster Airport?
No, I didn't even know that was the name of the airport. Okay, so don't even try it. I know there's a Montego Bay airport, but I never know.
Donald Sang. What?
Never know. Yeah.
Who is Donald Sang? We already know that story.
So I didn't know. And she was saying, she was calling out some names, and I said, no, never been there.
Never been there.
She's
never been there.
So she said, okay, so the next time you come to Jamaica, you're gonna have to visit some.
You gotta check out Montego Bay.
Check out Montego Bay.
Yes,
and
I agree.
And she was saying, check out Treasure Beach. She said, I'm gonna go on vacation in December, and trust me, I'm gonna drive because I have to know everywhere in Jamaica. So that's what she
Yes.
said. She have to know everywhere in
Yes,
Jamaica.
good,
So she's gonna
good.
drive out the whole island.
Good.
Of
You have to go to
Jamaica,
Treasure
so-
Beach, you know, and
so-
prepare to spend a couple of days because it's so beautiful. It's amazing. You gotta spend some extra time, you know.
2 years from now.
But it is Tuesday. It is Wednesday, rather, and it's after 9.
No, I didn't, Sister Julius.
And then we have to talk about. We got a couple of letters we gotta read.
Yes.
All right. So let's do it.
Awesome.
Fix me, Lord. Hey. Oh, Lord, fix me.
Tune in every Wednesday morning at 9 o'clock for Ask the Pastor. Yeah, that's where we take your question, your letter, and give you life-changing answers.
Amen.
Ask the Pastor every Wednesday morning at 9
a.m.
It's the People's segment.
Aye. Aye. See,
It is the People's
Christy,
segment.
I log on right on
this is-
time.
I gotta go here.
Right on
Gotta go
time.
here,
There
Ask
you
the
go.
Pastor.
Yes.
Well,
right.
we got a couple of letters, quick ones, I think.
Okay. I like quick.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
And yeah.
Hopefully it doesn't
So
take 6
I'll
years.
take one from a lady and one from a man. How's that? We don't get to
Sounds
read
good.
men letters too often.
Sound good. Sister Sal waiting because she said bring it on.
Sister Sally. Dr. Sally.
Oh, Lord.
All right. So let's read this letter. I love the way this letter starts, and I'm so proud of my brother here. He said, I've been married for 38 years, and I have 3 grown kids and 3 grandchildren.
38 years is a long time.
38 years is a long 38 years is a long time. How many of you on the show today that is younger than 38 years? Go ahead, holler at me. If you have not been on the earth for 38 years, but you've been here for a while.
Amen, amen, amen.
Let me
amen.
see all of you. If you're
yeah.
under 38, let's go. Sally, come on. Let's
All right.
speak
yes.
the truth.
Yes,
Chrissy,
sir.
where are
Let me
you?
just send up some thumbs up.
Sister Sister Jasmine may be a little bit more older than that. Maybe, yeah. Maybe Yessie is younger than 38. Who's
Yes.
younger than 38 out there today?
I
If
am.
you're younger than 38, let's
I'm
see.
younger than 38.
Yeah.
Yes, he's younger than 38.
Yeah.
Mina.
Yeah. Chrissy older than 38? Okay. Chrissy's older than 38. She looks so
Tamasha
young,
is.
huh? Sister
Yeah.
Marsha is younger than 38, less than 38 years old. 38 years is a long time. Where's Mina Hiopo?
Yes.
Yeah, where are you? Me? I am in my 20s. Yes, 21. There you go. Yikes. No, I'm not. Okay. So we have a few people that are younger. So
Okay.
can you imagine being married longer than Mina being alive? Longer than Sister Marsha being alive. That's a long time.
It is a long time.
38 years. Take a lot of work to keep a marriage together for 38 years.
Work.
Well, you said it like that.
Take a lot of stress. Past work.
Does that work? Is that
Stress.
is your ability to take stress?
Oppression and depression.
The pastor head, why are you discouraged?
Talk about Moses. Talk about Pharaoh.
Moses was married to
people go.
Pharaoh.
Let my
Pharaoh
people
was married
go.
to Moses. But listen. No, seriously. But it's a long time, and marriages
Well-
take work. For of all those, and I do have a wedding this weekend.
Yeah,
I'm doing a wedding.
and it's so funny because
I think they're a
I
great
was
couple.
looking forward
Yeah.
for 38 years to say, proudly married for 38 years.
Wow.
That would be an awesome.
Wow,
Awesome.
you fall short of His glory.
Oh man,
All have sinned.
and fall short. Yikes.
Oh my goodness.
Good morning to you. Good morning. Good
Rita,
morning.
good morning to you, darling. Hey, listen, But 38 years is a long time to be married, and anybody who's married know that 38 years is a long
Lifetime.
time. It's hard work. It's a lot of lifetime. It's real hard work, but it is possible. There are people out there who have been married for a long time. You know, and I'm rubbing my 30.
Oh yeah,
30.
And you have people that married for 50 and still going, because I know people that married for 62 years, and one of the questions that I ask, what is it that you do? I didn't ask the man, I asked the woman.
And what she said?
She says, I have separate bathrooms.
Separate bathrooms. And you know what the man says?
I have separate room.
Don't sweat the small thing.
It's so funny because some people may say men don't let certain things bother them, but they do. It's just that they treat it differently than how a woman would.
Yes. We may not say it right away.
It bother them, but
we may not rattle it right away.
Yeah.
We might not right away.
Good morning, Naomi.
We may be a little more.
Yeah.
We may hold it in a little longer.
Yeah, it's just that you guys are introverts.
We hold it in.
Yes.
Yes. But anyhow you take it, to be married for 38 years is a big achievement, especially in our time.
Well, yes, that's what I was going to say. In our time, you run past 10, you run past 15. Oh, yeah.
You're doing good.
You're doing good.
If you get past 10,
20?
praise the Lord.
Oh, yeah.
If you get past 7, praise the Lord.
If you get past 7.
You got to praise God for every year.
Oh, yeah.
And you know what
8
it is?
years.
I've been married for a long time. And I think the key is that you understand that there's storms.
Of course.
It's part of nature.
In every relationship.
And so if you just learn to just ride out the storm.
In every relationship,
after the
even
storm,
your
there's always a
Christian
calm.
walk.
Christian
Your Christian walk with God.
Storms.
Guess what happened?
You got storms.
You got many storms.
Many storms.
Many.
The Bible call it afflictions.
Many. Okay? Wow, I love that. Many
crosses.
are the afflictions.
So can you imagine how much this man went through for 38 years?
Can you imagine how much this woman went through for 38 years? I mean, I'm telling you, 38 years.
Here is some of what she went through. She had 3 kids.
This woman went through a lot.
She has 3 kids and she raised all 3 kids. They're no adults, that's what he said.
All right.
Grown kids. And now they're grandparents.
Aye.
Right? They're grandparents. Right? All right, so they're grandparents. So you stay right there. All right, so now, but listen to the story. Listen to why he's writing me. And I skip all the long introduction that he gave me and all the nice thing he had to say. I just want to get the letter out. My wife is a teacher. And my kids are doing well.
Okay.
That's good.
All right. Sounds good.
Married for 38 years.
For every family would love that. Every
raised
father
3
would love
kids.
to say that.
They're all kids are doing well. You have grandkids.
Oh yeah.
My wife is a professional.
Yeah.
It's good to have a wife that's a professional.
So what's the problem?
So wait a minute. Let's talk about the professional because it's good when you have a wife bringing in a little bit of something on the other side.
Yeah.
You know, I'm serious. It's good to have a wife that is not just a homekeeper, especially in these days.
Yeah.
You know, there might say one hand can't clap.
Yeah, but she can be a homekeeper and she work from home.
Okay, all right.
So still professional.
But she's a bright woman. She's a professional. Yeah. She's a teacher.
Yeah.
All right. So Mina says she wants to know what the problem is.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, Mina. I'll tell you what this problem is. Hang tight. Just a moment. All right. Let's hear what he says. All right. Now, my wife and kids. No. I missed a sentence. It says, I have always been unfaithful throughout the marriage. That's why he lasts for 38 years. Hey, brother was spicing it up. I mean, Jesus, take the wheel. So they're married for 38 years, raised kids. The kids are doing well. Everybody's happy. But the brother says, I have been unfaithful throughout the years.
Okay.
All right?
All right.
So what's your problem, brother? You got away with it for 38 years. Why are you coming on the Pastor Steve show? All right. She said, my wife and my kids suspect it, but none of them say anything about it. So they just suspect that he's a probable cheater.
Okay.
They suspect daddy's probably got game. She probably suspect him. And maybe she don't. Maybe he just feel guilty. Maybe he think that she does.
Maybe sister know long time.
No, seriously. Maybe he think she knows though. Because when you're guilty of something, you ever see people who are guilty of something and they start like, what are you looking at me like that for? Yeah. Or, guilt sometimes causes you to
feel
think
a certain or think a certain way.
Somebody talking about you or say something bad about you and you pass them and didn't say hello. Guess what? They think that you heard. Yeah. And so they feel guilty and they think that you're in a fight with them or something like that. So guilt sometimes create a lot of problems. And he think that they knew, but they said nothing. So you think for 38 years they would
intuition.
But you think for 38 years she would know that he's cheating and said nothing?
Yeah.
Which woman? I need a woman out there would know that her husband is cheating for 38 years, that he's cheating, and she never said anything. I think he's just guilty. I think Sister Jasmine agree with me that he's just guilty. Huh? Sister Dorita said knows the man they have.
Yeah.
Yes, they know the man they have. Obviously, he's been able to stay married to her, or she stay married to him.
Yeah, there's no problem.
And they raise kids, healthy kids. Maybe she was busy marking school books.
He never sleep out.
Never slept out. No, he wasn't doing anything crazy. Nothing
on time.
Nothing to blow.
Come home on time.
Right.
And
most of the money come home. Depends on how his gaming was.
Yeah.
Right. So let's check it out. Let's see what else is going on with my man. He said, listen to this. Now, if he's 38 years old, just one point before I read
the marriage is 38.
The marriage is 38 years old. So this is not a young man.
Right.
So at minimum, he is about in the 60s.
Yeah. Early 60s.
Early 60s, maybe. Yeah. Mm-hmm. All right. So he's been married in the early 60s. Mm-hmm. Fair enough. That's a fair enough number.
Yeah.
All right. So now he said, I can't live like this anymore. You've been married for 38 years. You've been cheating throughout the marriage, and now you're saying, I can't live like this anymore.
What is it that he can live like? He don't want to live cheating anymore? He can't keep cheating anymore. Or he don't want to live with his wife anymore? Well,
let's find out. He's guilty. He said, I can't live with this anymore. I feel very guilty.
So you want to tell the wife?
So he said,
brother,
I feel very guilty.
Killed.
And now look at this. He feels so guilty. He said, I want to move to another country. I want to move back to my home country. So he's not from America. We won't say what the home country is.
Right.
Just in case anybody try to stereotype anybody.
I know it's those African,
So he said, I want to move back to my home country. I can't live like this. I feel so bad that I've been cheating on my wife all these years. For 38 years, we've raised beautiful children. They're doing well. We have grandchildren. And I've been cheating with her, and she stayed with me. She has never said a thing to me. And now the guilt is getting the best of me. I'm getting older.
Yeah.
And I just can't bear to.
Yeah, because, stuff not going to work anymore. So you better decide what you're going to do.
Right.
Yeah, things not going to work like how it used to work before. So you better decide, hey, and body break down, things break down. So you better decide.
You say he better stay where he at.
He better decide what he's going to do because,
So here is his question for us. Okay? He wants to know, should I tell my wife about all my affairs? Should I tell my wife about all my affairs? That's a big question.
Brother, just die.
So let me ask you, Pastor Henry.
First of all,
should he tell his wife about all the affairs?
I wouldn't advise him to tell her now. You didn't say it before. You got away with it, so you think. I don't think he should do it now.
Okay. Ladies, I want to know who else.
I think he should cut off the affair.
Do you want to know? Do you want to know? Anybody out there would want to know?
Sister Self said
Would you want
home.
to sit down with a glass of wine and have your husband of 38 years sit down and go back through Jill, Jacette, Mary, Jeannie,
Sonia,
so,
Samantha?
Yeah, so tell me a little bit more about that. When did you, and then I can, when...
Can you imagine how this woman going to feel?
Yeah.
Can you, first of all, guys, I understand what you guys gonna say. She's a pastor. She's not supposed to think like that. But for me, if I have my husband, and for 38 years I thought my husband was
a
honest,
good man. You stay married. He raised the kids. The kids grown up.
Honest with me. We were open together. I mean, you didn't choose the first part of it to tell me, you know, hey, I see this person, I like this person, and so forth and so forth. And then after 38 years, the marriage just ended.
But that, yeah.
You come to me with that after 38 years, the marriage end.
It's over.
That's the end of it.
That's the end of it.
Yeah.
But he's suffering with guilt. He's trying to get the guilt off his.
Yeah. Well, guess what happened?
He needs to go to confession.
He have to go to confession. He have to go to the priest. But
don't go to your wife and make sure that the kitchen knife is not.
I know for a fact that marriage is ended.
You would finish the marriage.
Yes.
After you've been married for 38 years.
Yes.
You're gonna say bye-bye to him because of what he did in the past.
Because there's not gonna be any more trust. The trust has been broken.
But the argument is gonna be,
it's never gonna be the same. Because for me, what's going on in my head is going to be detrimental to the marriage.
But he's gonna say, I'm a changed man. That's why I come to talk to you. I'm
but it took you 38 years.
I didn't have the guts then.
It took you 38 years.
I was dealing with it.
So
then.
You should have keep dealing with it.
I was struggling with it.
Keep dealing with it and talk to you and the Savior.
So brother, he's a fan of the Pastor Steve show. He loved listening to us.
I understand.
What are you saying to him?
Sister Sal?
Sir.
I am a very humble woman.
Sir.
Humble woman. If my husband come to me and tell me, I feel like cheating, I would say to him, all right, let's change this up. If he come to me and tell me, hey, I feel like cheating, then I am going to find a way how, hey, I'm going to turn him. But when he been cheating for how many years and I thought you were faithful, brother, you just die.
After 38 years.
Yes.
You're going to throw all your whole life.
We live together.
38 years. Okay, we're not talking about the dating period now because they had to have dated before they got married.
I'm not even talking about the third.
So 40, you spent 40 plus years of your life. You've lived with this man.
It will never be the same.
You're an old woman now. You're an old lady.
It will never.
He's an old man. He said, I was a dog back in the day, honey. I'm sorry. I can't live with it. My conscience bothered me and I just wanted to be honest with you.
Yes.
And you say, you're going to be done with it and start over?
Yeah, I wouldn't start over because at that point, only thing is going on, man, it's going to be a woman's con right now, okay? So that's the problem because only thing that's going on in my mind, I'm thinking, I wonder how him treat her. And then I'm thinking, all right, then, hey, then maybe, I'm thinking all kind of stuff here, okay? And I'm saying, for 38 years, all these women is feeling what I'm feeling. Brother, when I think about that, is another machete you're gonna get and another pot. I mean, you get baseball bat, you get everything at that point. Oh, come on. Sister get hot.
I was wondering when the machete was gonna come out. I've been waiting for the machete.
I'm telling you, he better don't come to me in the process of me having a machete because he's gonna get it right away.
Well, long as you slap him and don't chop him.
Trust me. I'm telling you, I don't know about anybody call
Good
me
morning,
a crazy
bro.
pastor, but I'm telling you, I don't share. Okay, so when he come to me and tell me all this time, I am sharing.
But if it's in the past and he's
No,
just getting it off his conscience and he wants to make right with his wife, and they never had a problem, he just wanted to get it off. Don't you say, I'm so sorry you messed up all these years?
Oh no.
You know,
maybe come way after.
Let me lay hands on you and pray over you.
I'm gonna lay hands, all right.
I think you're gonna need pastor.
I'm gonna lay hands, all right. Yes.
No more intimacy, separate room. He's been in your room for 38 years and he was doing it. Now you're gonna put him in the room after he's finished.
Listen, for me, oh, I'm telling you. You see why it takes 6 years to date, man? You see why it takes 6 years? Because these are the stuff that you have to get out. A brother have to know I'm a man beater, okay?
Brother, I think he got the. Listen, you got the answer there, man. You got the answer. Listen, the answer has got to be. The answer has got to be.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I would not.
Cannot.
You can't hurt your wife like that. That hurt is something that.
There's some people who feel that you have to go to your spouse and tell them everything. I think there's some things that you need to go to God and deal with. And you see, humankind is of such a, once you put that seed in their heart and in their mind, they can't just walk away. Like you said, you know, even though this was something that he was doing throughout the time, now he's trying to deal with it. You know, you for you it's fresh. For that person it's fresh.
Yes.
And you're never gonna let him forget. And you're gonna hold that against him for the rest of his life. And you're that whole trust.
38 years just went down the drain.
So my friend, if you need peace, then you should seek counsel for yourself.
Yes.
You know, I don't think to do that to your wife and to your children at this point, you know, is well. Let's read the rest of the letter. Maybe there's more to it. Maybe there's more. I think there's a little bit more. Okay, so should I tell my wife about all my affairs?
Hey.
No.
Definitely not. At that point, I don't want to hear about it.
Oh my God. Oh my God. This next line changes everything, Pastor Henry. This next line changes everything that we've been talking about. Hear what he said. Brother. Boy, brother need help. Okay, here's the problem. Should I tell my wife about all my affairs? Listen to this. And that I'm seeing someone else and I don't want to be with her.
Hey. Well.
That changes everything.
Well, that's the reason why you want to tell his wife.
He wants to tell her
because... He's not telling his wife because he have that hurt, that he's hurting his wife.
Yeah.
He's telling his wife because he want to get out of the marriage.
Yes.
He don't care about how his wife feel. Well, for me, he would get out all right.
I don't want to hear how he get out.
There you go, sis.
Here comes the machete.
There you go. That's what I'm talking about.
Sister Terry. Here comes the machete. Listen,
I'm telling you,
listen.
when I pull out that machete.
Listen, you're cheating for 38 years. It's hard now.
Yeah.
No, honestly. Okay, I'm not a woman.
Yeah.
But it's hard to give somebody 38 years of your life.
Of course. I mean, it's hard to give somebody 10 years of your life, much less to give them 38 years, and only thing you do is just crumble it, crush it,
and now you
throw
are
it on the ground.
Now you're
stamp
older.
on it.
You should be retiring older. He's about to destroy your whole security. Your
audience is so violent, man. I'm telling you, I don't know
the well-being
where
of the family. The emotional scars that you're going to put on your children, on your grandchildren, that relationship. Yeah. Because, brother, at this age, you want to go be with somebody else?
Yeah. Yeah.
No, homie. No. You need help. You need to go sit down with a counselor, somebody who can talk some sense into you, because right now what you're about to do is nonsense, okay? You don't need to do that. I don't know what a little young girl or whoever she is making
Well,
you excited in your old age, but I'm telling you,
she have his head spinning. That's it.
Yeah, but you need
so-
to get out of your little midlife crisis mess and get some help.
Yeah.
You don't need to do this to your wife
I
who
think he's
has
selfish.
loved you and served you all for 38 years and raised your kids, you know, and stick out there with you. And if you're anything, you're that because she's been in your life, and now you want to, at this age, throw dirt in her face. No, sir.
Selfish.
This is, yes, you are selfish and you are mean, and what your heart is setting to do is cruel, and you need help because you're going to regret it greatly.
Of course.
And so
he's gonna find out that the grass is not green on the other side.
So,
you know,
so before you make that move, my friend, before you make that move, you should call the counseling office. Call the counseling office and get some help, because help you need.
Yes.
Help you need. So let me play this ad just for you. We'll come back with another letter right after this.
Are you facing a relationship crisis? Don't know what to do next? Call our family counseling office and get the help you need today. 954-533-8187. 954-533-8187.
Help me mend my broken heart. I just wanna live again.
Listen, sometimes, you know, people make mistakes and people make wrong decisions.
I understand
and
that.
they're misguided by emotions and different things. And maybe, you know, they've been married for 38 years, and sure, maybe she's not so perfect either, and the whole marriage needs some help. So, you know, don't right now she don't know. Right now she don't know. And what I love about what we learn from a biblical worldview is that we believe in reconciliation. Bible says God has given us the ministry of reconciliation. So don't matter how bad things get, they're good and bad in everybody.
Right.
And so you have to take a look at the whole thing. And sometimes people make bad decisions. I've made bad decisions based on, you know, I love my emotions to get caught up in moments and things, and you know, but that don't make me a bad person.
Right.
And so if you're able to put things in its proper perspective, then maybe you can correct yourself and grow gracefully old together, and let your past be your past.
Right.
And
I think if you have an issue with her, you know, to me, sometimes men go out there doesn't mean that he have an issue home. I think it's just greed. Like, hey, you can't keep your eyes in. You have to be looking out, you know, sometime. And I feel like if you have an issue with your spouse, with your wife, you know, I think you should sit down and talk to that person. You know, sit down, talk to your wife, talk to your husband, and say what the issue was or what the issue is. You understand?
You know, I think the thing, Pastor Henry, is that let's face it, men have generally, they have a problem with their eyes, right?
Right.
This is a general thing. This is studies shown that men tend to look a little more. Not that women don't look, but men tend to be a little more excessive,
right?
In that behavior, and also men treat sex more casual than women generally do. It's changing now because them sisters out of control these days, but generally, men treat sex as an intimacy and on a more casual basis, because for men, it's not driven. Sex is not driven so much by emotion, right? I mean, I don't have to love you to want to sleep with you, right? Where sex as a male is driven, and I said this many times on the show, is driven by the level of his testosterone. You just get a man's testosterone all stirred up, and you in the right place, and he will take it, on the fly. So that's an issue, So men tend to have more of a struggle in that area. They're more readily to make that move. So yes, you have to talk about it, and women could learn a few things about how to treat their marriages to make sure that they keep it interesting and spicy and so make a man want to come home to.
Right.
I think somebody said I think Tony Braxton did a song, love should have brought you home last night.
Yeah.
Well, love has nothing to do with him having sex, so that's not his issue. His issue is that he can love you to death and still go out there and do something stupid. And that's what my experience has taught me, and counseling and working with a lot of men, and just growing up and watching. There are people who are devout to their family, love their family, would not trade their family for nothing, and they will still go out there and lick on ice cream.
Right.
So I'm just saying, you have to make your relationship, work, and you have to talk about what you need. What is that you need? What does he need at 60-something years old?
Right.
I mean, this is not a young man. I understand this. At this point, bro, your testosterone, he's probably using the pill.
Right.
So it can't just be that.
I don't know, because for him, when just think about him coming to his wife after so long and says, "Hey, honey, I want to talk to you," and sometimes and she feel the same way about him.
Yeah, and who knows, maybe what she's
Yeah,
keeping
that's
her. Maybe she could tell him, say, yes, why you think I stay with you so long? Because I have another man.
You never know. You never know. Maybe she knew that he's having that affair for so long. Maybe she know about it, because women can know certain things and they just don't say anything. They just prepare them out for the showdown.
But you think she could be nice
understand?
to him? Or maybe she's staying there for the children.
Yeah, for the children, but the children already grown up. They have their life. They are gone. So it's just both of them now. Mm-hmm. She have grandchildren, yes, but it's just the two of them. But I'm just saying, maybe she know about it, and she feel like, hey,
Maybe she said, I know all the time. But if you're gonna say, I don't want to be with you, I don't want to be with you, I want to leave you to be somebody else in my 60s.
That's a different story.
That's a whole other story. I think that's
you
where
understand.
The machete
That's a whole lot of story.
Okay, so so let's talk about it, bro. The bank account is mine, the car is mine, the house is mine. I mean, the insurance is mine.
Yeah,
everything is mine.
So.
You want to go with her? Take up your bag and go.
Yeah. I help you too. What you want to pack? The clothes that you bought or one that I bought? Which one?
I guess you keep the ones you bought.
Hey, so let sister give you what she buy for you. Okay, I'll keep what I bought.
Who knows?
So
I want you to fix me, Lord. Hey.
Tune in every Wednesday morning at 9 o'clock for Ask the Pastor.
Yeah, so that's where we are. We're in that segment called Ask the Pastor. And another letter. This one come from a lady.
Yeah.
But let me just pause long enough to just remind everybody that this coming Saturday at Chipotle, Chipotle between 5 and 9. Chipotle is our corporate partner. And for the Rue Buchanan Foundation, they have agreed to give 33% of all the sales that occur when you give them the code. Okay? And there's information online that you can get on our website. I think somebody posted there's a code. You give them the code Saturday evening, between 5 and 9. When you shop at Chipotle, they will give us 33% towards the Rue Buchanan Foundation. And as a part of our fundraiser, as we always do that outreach for Thanksgiving. So I need you all to do me a favor. Please I'm asking you, everybody, to please support this effort. Amen. If you can't support the effort and you just want to make a donation to the Rubicanon Foundation, just go ahead to the Rubicanon, Rubicanon.org. Rubicanon.org. You can make a donation there, right? But help us so that we can help a few people, some families out. We did 110 families last holiday.
Yes.
All right. Let's go to our next letter. Okay, we have a few minutes. We can jump into this one. See if we can get through it quickly.
Ready.
This one is coming from a lady, and she said, "Pastor, I have been with a man for the last 6 years, and he has been separated for 20 years. So she's with him for 6 years.
Mm-hmm.
He's been separated for 20 years. So that was a long time.
Okay.
Brother been separated from his wife, so he's single. That's as single as you can get.
No, he's not single. He's separated.
He's separated. Yeah. Well,
he can change his mind anytime.
That's about as available as you can get from a married man.
That's exactly what it is. Separated.
But for 20 years, 20 years, he's been broken up with his wife for 20 years.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? And now she is dating him now for 6 years.
Okay.
That's a long dating period. I know, Pastor Henry, that you've talked about 5 years and how much?
6.
6 years.
Yes.
So you said
had a date for 6.
you wanted to date the man for 6 years before you marry him.
Yes.
Okay. So here's somebody who's dating a man for 6 years before she marries.
It's not her man. She's dating somebody else's man.
The man been separated.
He's just separated. He's not single at all.
For 20 years.
Okay.
20 years. No, seriously. 20 years of separation.
Why is not divorced?
Well, maybe,
20 years. Why you not divorced?
Well,
that tell me something.
Okay, so she's with him for 6 years. That's a long time.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So let's see what the problem is. Let's find out. So she said, he's been separated for 20 years and I've been dating him for 6 years. When I finally asked him if he was going to finalize his divorce, he said no.
You got your answer.
What is the answer?
That's it.
What is the answer?
Ties cut.
You finished. You're done. You're done.
Yes. So that simple mean
you dating for 6 years. You said, okay, when are you going to finalize the divorce? You said, no.
You're not going to finalize the divorce. Then ties gone. So why am I dating? We don't go dating. That's all. That's all it's going to be. Just date.
Oh, she took it to another level.
Hey.
Took it to another level. What is it? When I said I would like a commitment. When I said I would like a commitment, he said he gave me one when he moved in 5 years ago. Ooh, Hercules.
Hey.
Hercules.
All right.
She gave up the cookie and the jar.
Yikes.
Child of mine. He got the cow and the calf and the milk.
Bye.
So what is it? Let me ask you, Pastor Henry, let me ask you a question.
Yes.
What is it? What is in it for this man?
Nothing in it for him.
She gave him the cookie and the jar.
Nothing at all.
The cow, the milk, and the calf.
Nothing at all.
Why should I marry her?
Yes.
When you gave me everything.
He already married.
Everything that you could ever give me as a wife, you gave to me.
He already married.
Yeah.
Of course.
So the brother want his cake.
His brother got his cake. Brother got the cake. I eat it.
I hope my sister's listening. She will listen, by the way.
Bye, Felicia. Felicia already gone through the way. Listen, I'm telling you.
No, seriously.
That's 6 years of just wasting time.
6 years of wasting time.
Wasting time. That's it.
But she was hopeful.
Yeah, she was hopeful. That's why she moved him in. But she should have waited until he get the divorce. Then you move him in.
But see, that's the problem. You see, girls don't get it. Ladies don't get it. I've been preaching this for years. And they still don't get it. The thing the man wants, the thing that draws him first to you, is not your cute hair.
Nope.
Or your long legs.
Hey.
He comes to get Oreos, baby. And if you give the man the Oreo,
it doesn't matter what what he says. He didn't tell her that he was divorced. He said he was separated.
For 20 years.
For 20 years.
That should have been.
And she know that he was separated.
And that should have been
That should be a cue. If you are separated from your wife for 20 years and you are dating, and we date for 6 years.
And he must have dated a lot of other people in between that time.
So that will show you this man not going to divorce his wife. He don't want to divorce his wife. So why should I waste my time to be dating you while you still have your wife?
I wonder why. Why, brothers? Maybe a brother can come and tell me why would you want to be separated from your wife for 20 years?
Yeah, why?
And still want to be married to her? Why? I don't know.
What's the reason for the separation?
Yeah, well,
what is the reason for the separation?
Is he really separated? Because I know a family.
I think
to this day they're still separated.
Still,
but for years he was separated wife, and he had another girl and another family. But he always still go to see his wife.
That's it. You don't want to let her go, or you don't want her to have anybody else.
Do you think?
Maybe that's what it is.
So, or maybe he's having...
Brother still holding on to something.
Hold on to the night.
Why not? Why not?
The minute say he got tricks up his sleeve. So, but here's the thing, is that he's living with her, though. He did move in with her, so that's credit. Give him credit.
No, that's no credit at all.
Well, he paying the bills.
How you know he paying the bill?
I don't know.
He move in doesn't mean he paying the bill.
I wonder who was paying the bill.
Maybe she taking care of her own bill.
Or did she move into his place? Oh, yes. No, he moved into her place.
Into her place.
Yeah.
So he was saying, hey, just moving in should tell you I'm committed. No, you're not committed.
And there's some women who are just glad to have a man.
Yeah.
And a man coming into your house and moving in and those kind of things.
Just desperate.
Yes, sister desperately want a man. And then you didn't set the thing right before the man come. And then after the man come, then you want to change the rules.
Yeah.
Can't change the rules.
Can't change the rules.
Can't change the rule of the game, honey.
You should have have the brother divorce.
Yeah, a freeloader. Let me tell you something. Let me have all the ladies out there listening to me. You have more power in the first part of the marriage than you ever gonna have of the relationship. Okay? Because that's when you have the handle and he has the blade.
Oh, yeah.
You gotta listen. I'm gonna help somebody out there. You gotta do all your negotiation up front, child. Up front. You gonna negotiate the bills. You gonna negotiate the terms, and you gotta do all of that up front, because once the cat is out the bag.
There you go.
You can't put the cat back in the bag.
There you go.
It's too fast.
It's gone.
Your power
is
gone. You are right now, after all of that, you're just another case. And he'd tell you that, look, don't stress me.
Yeah.
Girl, I'll leave you.
But listen to look at what the reader said.
Yeah. Yeah. I know somebody who has like that. He had a woman all over the place, another kid.
Yeah.
He said he don't believe in divorce, but still all over the place.
Yeah.
Yeah. You gotta handle your business. All right, let's see if we can help this lady here. Let's see. We're running out of time. We gotta see. Let's see if we can tell her something she needs to hear.
Sister Jazz.
Yes, Sister Jazz. If you put the puss out the bag, don't let the puss go out the bag. Neither to the side, to the front. No,
you better keep him in the bag.
You keep that puss in the bag and keep everything out of the bag. And the puss stay right in the bag. After that, you out of control. So you better know that.
Sister make a mess.
I'm telling you. So after you've been living her with 5 years, 5 years. 5 years, you're going to argue with him, okay, why you not married? I want the commitment. You didn't want the commitment before the man walked in. You didn't ask for a commitment before you moved him in.
That's what I'm saying.
Is something wrong with, hey, ladies.
Something wrong with that
Something
picture.
wrong with that, Pastor Henry.
Yeah. Yes.
You let the man move in, live with you for 4 years plus, for 5 years,
5 years.
giving me everything, cook,
Yeah.
wash, clean, cookies, milk,
And
cream.
he's committed to you. It's not
And
committed
then
to you.
you going to say, well, I need a commitment. No.
Yeah, no.
What?
You don't deserve it.
What?
I
To
would-
what? Commitment to what? That's what the man says. I'm already committed to that. My
Yeah.
commitment to that is about to expire.
Yeah, yeah. You know,
Next.
So, next, move on.
Oh, yeah. So, sister, my dear sister is all the way in Massachusetts. Thank you for tuning into the Pastor Steve Show. We're not making fun of your story, but listen, you made a mistake here.
Hey.
Okay, all right? All right, so listen. She said, I said, I want more. I said, I want more. She's saying she wants more.
He don't want no more. You get what he want.
She got no more to give.
Yeah, he got what he wants. So at
You ain't
this
got no
point-
more to give, but you're telling the man you want more. More of what?
Yeah,
What you got to give? What are you going to?
more money.
No, you ain't got nothing else to give. You trade away everything, and then you asking him for more. Like no.
I hope you learn from this though.
Hope so. His wife, look at this. Listen to this. His wife. Now, is she talking to his wife, or he's telling,
His wife.
or he's telling her the story? All right, because she's saying his wife even asked him for a divorce, but he said it's too expensive. His wife asked him for a divorce.
Jesus.
You believe that his wife asked him for a divorce? How did she know this information? Did she go call his ex and say, "Hey, talk to me about the divorce situation"? And she said, "Oh, I asked him for a divorce, and he said no, it's too expensive."
Right.
I guarantee you did not have any conversation with his ex. This is his story.
Yeah, that's his story. That's his story. But first of all, that's to show you he's not doing anything in the house. If he's gonna say divorce is expensive,
Brother cheap.
brother is cheap. So that's number one. That's one of the things that I would just cut ties.
Oh Lord. But maybe yes, Sister Nolene, someone are gonna why we are not waiting on God. Thank you. Yes. So now she paying the price for it.
Exactly.
Now she paying the price.
Exactly.
Okay. Now he said it's too expensive to divorce. I told him that by my upcoming 50th birthday, I want a yes or a no on the divorce.
Sister, you're waiting too long.
50.
Please.
She gonna be 50 years old.
You waiting too long.
50 years old. So now she putting the pressure on. You know what's gonna happen, right?
Brother just gonna go to the next person.
He is a goner.
He's just gonna go to the next
And
available
you can thank the Lord for
young
that.
lady.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, well, let me tell you something, mister. You don't want to get divorced. I'm telling you right now. Now listen to her negotiate. She's negotiating and she got nothing to negotiate with, eh? She ain't got nothing to negotiate with. By now, he know everything about you.
Of course.
He know all your flaws. He know what he don't like and can't stand about you. He got the cookie
don't
with the
care.
cream. You gonna tell him now?
definitely don't care. That's number one.
Let me Kimbo and tell you. Excuse me, if I'm gonna be 50,
Yeah.
okay, and I've already been with you since I was 44.
Hey.
You already got 6 years of my life,
Hey.
and I'm gonna be 50, and I want to be somebody's wife.
Aye. Too long.
You're gonna be 60.
Too
before-
long.
Well, here is the thing. By the time you
all right.
break up with him and find one next month, sweetheart, you're gonna be 60.
It's
and
gonna
still
be
not
the
married.
same thing. It's gonna be the same thing if she don't learn from what she did.
Listen. It's not fairness though. There's a lot of men after their first marriage and after they've been through,
They don't
what
want to
They
div-
do not want to go back into
To another marriage. And that's true. And that is
I've heard
true.
that a lot. There's
That
a
is
pastor
true.
I've been married once, and I think sometimes when I get married, the relationship just get worse. I'd rather just keep it this way.
Right.
You know.
But the thing is, I think you should just part relationship then.
Well,
if that's how you feel,
he's obviously not the man.
Because if
for
we
her.
are if we are going God way in God direction,
Exactly.
then we can't go on living a certain way.
Well, she moving
And she moved him
into the
in.
house.
So that's to show you God was nowhere in the picture.
God was not consulted. Like my sister said, that nobody want to wait on God. Everybody want to go,
Yes.
or pick a man like you go to the grocery store.
The Bible says, "He that findeth a wife findeth a good thing." So hey,
Man feel look you.
man feel look you. Whoa! Let the brother run
Make
after
him
you.
work. Make him work.
Yes.
And while he is working, you are negotiating.
Hey.
You're
Hey.
negotiating the terms while
Hey.
he is working.
6 years, sis.
Let him work.
Let him work. That's 6 years.
But look at that.
Lord have mercy.
I hate to bust a bubble. My darling over there in Massachusetts, thank you for tuning into the Pastor Steve Show and making it your favorite radio station. I get it.
Yeah.
I get it. But look at this. I'm telling you right now that if he said no to you then,
He's gonna say no.
he's going to say no when you turn 50.
Well, he already gave her the excuse.
He
I don't
already told
believe in
you.
divorce.
I'm not going to split the asset. My wife got good insurance.
Hey,
I'm not going
I ain't
anywhere.
going nowhere.
I am not going to leave. And she had the audacity to finish her letter and ask me.
So wifey
Pastor,
don't want divorce, and he's not getting no divorce.
So it's Pastor Henry, she said, Pastor, what should I do?
Sister, what do you mean what you should do? Kick rocks, keep going. There's nothing there for you. He's not gonna divorce his wife. Seriously. Keep going, sis. Just make sure you do it before you reach 50.
Okay. Okay. All right.
Do it before you reach 50. In other words, do it now. Get him out.
Get out. All right. So here's the deal. All right. You stand a better chance negotiating after you move him out.
Yeah.
This is where you're going to really know how much he cares for what you have with him. If he loves you, if he cares about what you share, you need to put him out and see how much he wants it. If he runs after you, then you may get back a little bit of negotiating power. But as long as he has everything he wants and you give him everything he needs,
Oh, yeah.
and his wife is there and she is quite content,
Yep.
because if she wanted to get a divorce,
She would.
if this wife wanted to get a divorce, she would. She could have divorced.
Yep.
So you know what she's saying? Let the fool them go and wash clothes and cook food and all that stuff. When him dead, everything him have
Hey.
is
Moi.
for me.
Yeah. More.
I'm gonna sit right here. Let them go do all the work.
Hey.
Everything he has is mine. The
Keep
insurance.
walking. Just keep walking,
So,
sis.
I hate to
Don't
tell you.
even negotiate nothing. Don't even ask again. I
No?
would just cut ties.
Cut ties.
Yes.
Okay. Pastor Henry says, cut ties.
Yeah.
Cut ties.
I'll talk back to
Pastor
you
Steve
when
said,
you get a
move him
divorce.
out. Move him out. For sure.
Yes.
Yeah. And if you really care about each other and he really cares about you, I think one of the things, if a man cares about you, he will pursue you.
Of course.
And so you've got to put your foot down, though, because if he gets everything that he wants and continue to have everything that he wants, and everything that he needs,
Mm-hmm.
and you're left empty,
Yeah.
and you're left high and dry. And by the way,
There's nothing to negotiate.
you're leaving. He's leaving her. She's growing older,
Yes,
and she'd have no security.
exactly.
No security. So she's going to invest her life into a relationship that has no security in it. Nothing in there for her. So,
nothing.
Massachusetts, sweetie.
There's nothing for you waiting.
Yeah.
Just
What
keep-
should you do? Well, what you do is going to be based on what he does. I have a strong feeling that he's not going to do anything.
Well, he already gave her the answer.
Yeah.
You don't believe in divorce,
But now he's got to go.
but now you gotta go.
You got to
'Cause
find a man for yourself.
I need security. I need someone that I want to spend the rest of my life with, and he want to spend the rest of his life with me. And he's not gonna do it. So it's not you're not the one. Plain and straight, you are
What a
not
mess.
the one.
Well, let's talk about how we can help people who are struggling right now. There's a lot of people out there who are struggling. You have some relational issues and crises that are going on.
Lord
and we
have
offer
mercy.
counseling service here. We counsel and we help families to get through the most difficult days. So we want to invite you, if you know somebody who have a problem, you know somebody needs some help and needs some counseling help. Okay? Grief, we help you. Relational, we help. Right?
Yes.
Anything family,
Oh yeah.
we'll help you. So call us 954-533-8187 and set up an appointment. If you want to get married, don't get married without premarital counsel. Do not get married without premarital counsel.
True.
It's a must. You must have it. You must do it. Don't get excited. Okay? Right? So, premarital counsel, we offer that.
Mm-hmm.
We offer weddings,
Yeah.
full wedding service actually.
Full wedding
Beautiful,
service.
beautiful.
Oh yeah.
Beautiful. We do beautiful weddings here.
Oh,
we love
yeah.
weddings.
Oh yeah. Nice sanctuary.
Beautiful place of
Oh yeah.
to have your wedding and
Reception.
everything, reception, everything. We do one stop,
Mm-hmm.
and the cost is tiny,
Minimal.
tiny.
Mini.
So everybody can
Comparing.
get married and get out of sin.
Yeah.
So, all right. So, if you're in that situation, know somebody needs help, please. All right.
Mm-hmm.
So all the stuff that you get at church, we have it here. The one-stop shop, right? We christen your babies and we bury your dead
Exactly.
and all that stuff. But call us. We want to be of help.
Yes.
Right. That's why we come on this radio, and we have Ask the Pastor, because we want to help you. Ain't that right?
And that's correct. That's
Yeah.
correct. So
Pastor Henry, it's always good to see you.
pleasure.
Good to see you again.
Pleasure.
You know, thank you. You can push your machete back under the bed.
I did. I put it back.
Put your machete under the bed
Yes,
until
yes.
it's needed again.
It's under the
maybe next week.
mattress. Yes.
Maybe next week we'll have to pull out the machete again.
Oh man.
All right, so I so glad that you're here. If you're coming up for the first time, please make sure you hit that subscribe button and say, hey, I want to subscribe. I love it. I appreciate it. I want to follow and be a part of our radio family. All right. Well, it's time. It's time for us to get out of here.
Yes.
All right.
So
And so
nice talking to you. You guys walk good.
walk good.
Love on each other.
Love on each other.
Love one another. As you love yourself.
Love is better than hate.
Hey.
Right?
Cover a multitude of sin.
Love
Yes.
is better than hate.
So blessings on
Yes.
you guys. Thank you guys so much for logging on today.
Yes,
And
we appreciate it. Hope that you were engaged and
Yes.
that it was interesting. Thank you for your participation.
And
Right?
remember, it's Clergy Appreciation Month.
Mm-hmm.
So if you have been blessed by Pastor Stephen, please show your support, show your love, and give a financial donation. Sow a seed. Sow a seed. I would love for you to sow a seed in his life.
What I'd
So
love to do
please.
is for you all to
And
be partners so that
And
Pastor can get a salary.
And if not,
Yeah.
then I just want you guys to just continue to pray for him.
Yes.
Okay, because prayer
Most-
you need that.
Most important.
Yes, just pray for him and his family. So blessings on you. Thank you guys so much for coming on today.
If Jesus can't fix it,
Nobody can.
nobody can.
Yes.
I'm happy right now.
your bills are due. Your child is giving you problems, and your health is failing too. Why don't you? The weight of the world is pressing you down. And when you need a friend, no one can be found. But I know someone who really cares. Whatever your situation, he will answer prayer. Oh, Jesus, there was a woman with an issue of blood. My Bible said it was 12 long years. But you know what happened? She heard about Jesus was passing through. You know what she did? She pressed her way through the crowd. You know what she said? If I could touch the hem of his gown. That's what she said. I know I've been made whole. Oh, if Jesus can't fix nobody. Nobody can. Oh, Jesus. Oh, Lord. Can I just kind of minister to y'all a little bit? How many had problems and you tried to fix it, but all you did was just mess it up? I stopped in Nashville to tell you, give it to Jesus. Somebody hear that problem tonight? You can't fix it. Now, I don't know everybody's name here tonight, but I know a few things. Oh, Lord. Somebody got high blood pressure. You can't fix it. Somebody might have a bad heart here tonight. You can't fix it. Somebody might have diabetes tonight. Give it to Jesus. He'll fix it. Ah, give it to Jesus. Give it to Jesus. Give it to Jesus. He will. Somebody said, Jonathan, how do you know he'll fix it? 3 years ago, he did something for me. People called all over the world and said, Jonathan, he ain't gonna make it. Ah, Jesus, 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 Jesus. Y'all to give it to him tonight. I want to see somebody's hand that know he'll fix it. Let me see it. Just wave your hand. Oh! Ah, give it to him. Give it to him. Give it to Jesus. Give it to Jesus. Give it to Jesus. Oh, he did it for me. Oh, yes, he did. Yeah. A few years ago, they wrote me up. That little boy from California, he ain't gonna last long. He sang too hard. But Nashville, here I am tonight. 35 years later, I'm holding on. How many know I'm holding on? I'm holding on. I'm holding on. Yes, I am. Yes, I am. Oh. Ah, Jesus, Jesus, Jesus. Jesus, Jesus. Will.
South Florida's diverse community. It is new season of gospel event.